Hi, namaste.
जी मैडम नमस्ते मैडम चौहान.
Okay, actually I was in search of you. Where you are?
Mr. Chauhan, madam.
So, madam, you are fine.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
आपके blessings है
हाँ,
सभी के, तो I'm doing well.
जी, जी.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
आज प्रोफेसर कुरैशी साहब कुछ गंभीर लग रहे हैं सर. प्रोफेसर कुरैशी
अभी कहीं हट गए वो.
नहीं है. He is very much there. He is very much there.
Yeah.
He is about to say something.
ना प्रोफेसर शुक्ला is saying to something. You are बहुत उदास लग रहे हैं आप.
नहीं अरे
Sir, my only humble submission to you is कभी खुशी कभी गम.
आपको
Professor Salahuddin Qureshi sir had promised us to write on Professor Anas.
Professor Anas, अच्छा, yeah.
Anas.
Ahmad Anas.
And he will also speak on him.
Oh. Kazi Shahji है. This is अच्छा.
The photograph of Professor K.S. Ahmad, the Honorable Professor K.S. Ahmad.
So he is the product of Aligarh Muslim University, yeah?
He is the product of the first batch of Aligarh Muslim University and spent 19 years there as teacher.
1923.
19 years as teacher. First of all, he was lecturer there, and after that he became associate professor.
Okay.
And finally, he was requested by Punjab University, Lahore, to organize the Department of Geography of the university.
I'm sure Shiraji Sahib will highlight.
K.S. Ahmad is the mastermind of evolution of geography in India. Most of the most geographers of our country, right from Professor P. Dayal, R.P. Singh, Inayat Ahmad, M.P. Thakur, all were his students. He is the grand master of geography, grand founder of modern geography in India, and father of geography in Pakistan. Our respected speaker will tell us everything.
Good afternoon, Rana Sahab and DP Singh ji.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Pariyar from Jodhpur.
Okay. Thank you.
August 1948. What an auspicious date. He retired as professor in the year 2013 from Department of General and Applied Geography. Sir was also Dean, School of Applied Sciences at Dr. Hari Singh Gaur Central University, Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. Sir has been awarded gold medal for his MA Geography in the year 1969 and awarded with PhD degree in the year 1976, where he received UGC scholarship for his doctoral program. Sir has been lecturer since 1972, reader in 1984, and professor from 1998 to 2013. Sir was head of the department from October 2007 to 2010, as well as director of Population Research Center from 2007 to 2011, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Sir has been member at Academic Council from 2009 to 2013, Dean of School of Applied Sciences in 2009-2012, member of IQSC, and Director of Institute of Distance Education from 2011 to 2013. Sir has to his credit 8 books as publications, one in environmental management, and 2 are presently in the press, which are based on field methods. He has 53 research papers published to his credit and contributed various chapters in books for distance education at DHS Gaur Central University, Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. Sir has also edited reading material in volumes on environmental management published by Distance Education of Sagar University. He has edited book on research methodology and research methods for MPhil published by Vardhaman Mahavir Open University, Kota in 2009. Sir has research experience with specialization in industrial geography, environmental management, rural development, and research methodology. With his 42 years of teaching experience, Sir has helped 24 students to get their doctoral degrees awarded and has 2 research projects funded by UGC to his credit. His academic participation is excellent with 50 national and international conferences and delivered keynote addresses, 2 summer institutes and 2 workshops on aerial photography. Sir has delivered a number of lectures at various occasions in workshops as well as for research students at Jaipur, Kota, Bikaner, Jabalpur, Gwalior, Amba, Chhindwara, and Itarasi. Sir is life member of various academic associations such as NAGI, NEHO Shillong, Rajasthan Geographers Association, Association of Marketing Geographers Gorakhpur, Institute of Indian Geographers Pune, Bharati University Research Journal, and Earth Geographical Development Institute, Dodhpur, Gorakhpur. Sir has various other academic activities to his credit. He has been a counselor for Diploma in Rural Development, worked as counselor for orientation courses, as well as coordinator for refresher course in geography. He is resource person for PSC coaching conducted by state government for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe students, as well as in-service course for PGT of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sagar. He has been resource person for PG Diploma in Environmental Management, Diploma in Forestry Management, and PG Diploma in Journalism. Sir has been external member of the Course Designing Committee on Geography for UG, PG, and MPhil courses of Vardhaman Mahavir Kota Open University. He has participated in radio talks broadcast from All India Radio Chhattarpur and Sagar. He is also member of editorial board of Srijan Quarterly published by Sagar University and executive member of NAGI, New Delhi. Sir has been vice president of IIG Pune as well as vice president of Geographical Research Development Institute. He is member of advising board of Charmanvati Research Journal as well as member of Earth Surface Review Journal. He He has various research degree committees as subject expert at Garhwal University, Srinagar, Bilaspur University, Indore University, Jabalpur University, Rajasthan University, as Jivaji University, Gwalior, and Rewa University, Bundelkhand University, Jhansi, Ambikapur, and so on. As an administrative excellence, he was coordinator for university examinations, centralized valuation, result cell, result committee, practical board, university grants committee, as well as for steering committee for assessment and accreditation of the university. He was member of IQS SINAC, member of research degree committee of various universities, board of studies in geography on various universities, as well as member of university result committee. He is member of first academic council of Dr. Aejas Ghosh, Central University, Sagar, and subject expert of the course formulation committee of Vardhaman Mahavir Open University, Kota. Sir, we are indeed very happy to have you here as president of today's session with such an excellent academic achievement you had in your career. And we would like to seek further guidance from you over the years. We also have today Professor Salahuddin Qureshi as chief guest on the occasion. Born in 1949 at Aligarh, completed his graduation, post-graduation and doctorate degree from Aligarh Muslim University. Sir was first appointed as lecturer of geography in Burani College, affiliated to University of Mumbai in 1972. In August 82, he joined Department of Geography at Aligarh Muslim University. Sir completed his doctorate on dryland agriculture in the Indian desert. Professor Qureshi was selected for a research project on desertification atlas of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia during 1990 to 1993 at King Abdul Aziz City for Science and Technology, Riyadh. Sir was chairman, Department of Geography at Aligarh Muslim University from 2003 to 2006. He has been vice president of the National Association of Geographers, India. His teaching specialization includes papers on history of geographical thought, social geography, regional geography, and satellite remote sensing. Sir has served as registrar of Aligarh Muslim University from 2003 to 2004. Sir got superannuated from his services in July 2014. With 43 years of teaching and research experience, Sir has presented 94 papers in various conferences, organized 7 academic programs, such as conferences and refresher courses. Sir has to his credit 10 papers published as chapters in books, 13 papers published in international referred journals, delivered 4 keynote addresses and 26 guest lectures, chaired 27 technical sessions and panel discussions, as well as 2 books and monographs to his credit. Sir, thank you so much for joining us here today as chief guest of honor. We have today the most excellent speaker of the session, Dr. Safdar Ali Shirazi, sir. Actually, his CV is running into almost 9 pages, but he was very kind enough to also send a brief note for today's introduction. Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Safdar Ali Shirazi graduated in 1987 from Department of Geography, University of Punjab, Lahore, with first class obtained Roll of Honor. He also has a postgraduate diploma in demography from Social Sciences Research Center and degree in Geography and Political Sciences from the University of Punjab, Lahore. Sir was awarded PhD degree by the University of Karachi in 2011. He completed his postdoctorate fellowship funded by the Higher Education Commission, Pakistan, under the able supervision of Professor Dr. Dagmar Hassi in 2014 from the Institute of Geography, Department of Urban Ecology, Humboldt University, Berlin in Germany. In 2017, he was awarded DAAD Research Stay for Academics and Scientists for 3 months fellowship by the German Academic Exchange Service, and he completed his second postdoctorate from the Institute of Geography, Humboldt University. Sir's overall teaching experience to degree and postgraduate classes is more than 35 years. Sir is Professor of Geography since July 2017 and at present working as Director of the Institute of Geography, University of Punjab in Lahore. Sir is also ex-Director, Center for Integrated Mountain Research, University of the Punjab in Lahore. Sir has remained member and Secretary of National Curriculum Revision Committee of Geography for 2 consecutive terms. He was elected as Secretary of Pakistan Geographical Association in 2006 and 2013. At present, he is Vice President of Pakistan Geographical Association and is member of various academic bodies in and outside Pakistan. Sir has authored and co-authored for more than 80 research papers, book chapters, and books published in Pakistan and abroad. Sir was awarded Best Teacher Award twice based on students' evaluation from the Punjab University authorities in 2001 and 2002. Sir's research interests include climate change, landscape ecology, ecosystem services, morphology of cities, desertification and resilience, population studies, urbanization, and sustainability. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us here and accepting our invitation to speak today as a main speaker for first lecturer of Aligarh Muslim University. We also have today guest of honor, Professor Paras Rai, sir. Thank you, sir, for joining here as guest of honor. Dr. Paras Rai is one of the eminent geographers from the school of Professor R.P. Singh of Magad University, Bodh Gaya, Bihar. He served as Professor of Geography in SB College Ara and PG Department of University for more than 35 years. Sir joined the university as the head of the department in 2016 and served as University Administrator as Dean of Student Welfare and conducted one of the most challenging tasks of student union election. He taught various subjects with specializations in geomorphology, geology, and settlement geography at graduate and postgraduate level. Sir is pioneer person in Bihar who taught historical and Vedic geography at university level. His research entitled Market Centers of Bhojpur District, Bihar during the early 80s is a pioneer work in regional development at micro and macro level in geography. He is also a pioneer researcher to work on Gandhi, block of Sahar, Bhojpur, that was highly cited and appreciated by the government of Bihar. He is one of the founding members of the Association of Geographers, Bihar and Jharkhand. He also served as a life member and different officiating member for Nagi for more than 2 decades. Now, sir is Vice President of Nagi for Eastern Region. Other than academician, he is also a thinker, philosopher, and social activist. Thank you, Professor Paras Rai, sir, for joining today. We also have guest of honor, Dr. Sadhna Deshpande, madam, who is always very supportive and kind for all the academic programs conducted on this platform. Dr. Sadhna Deshpande completed her education, MA, MPhil, and PhD from Vasantrao Naik Government Institute of Arts and Social Science, Nagpur. A distinguished teaching career spanning over 34 years with geography as a subject. She has served various positions in many institutions. A Best Teacher awardee from Maharashtra government in 2009. She has dedicated herself to the field of geography and many social service activities outside academia. Her experience as senior lecturer in geography at Nagpur Boris College in 1982-83 is the starting of her career and later joined LED College Nagpur for 2 years as senior lecturer. She worked as a principal at Jupiter D8 College Nagpur for 4 years and later joined Vijay Vasantrao Naik College, Government College through MPSC selection in 1990 as a senior lecturer. She took charge of head of the Department of Geography in January 2000 and discharged her administrative and academic responsibilities with commendable skills. She became associate professor at Amravati in 2017-18 and retired in June 2019 from Nagpur as head of the Department of Geography. Her specialization is in urban geography, transport geography, and has done field work in agricultural geography from 1993 to 2015. Migration, impact of irrigation on agriculture, slums in Nagpur, women's health were some of her research topics. She has completed UGC-sponsored project entitled Problems and a Perspective of Women Health in Bamragarh and Itapali districts of Gadchiroli, Maharashtra. 9 students have been awarded PhD degree under her guidance. She has contributed to various national and international journals, worked at all levels at Nagpur and Amravati and Gondwana University for framing the syllabus and as examiner. She delivered lectures as a resource person in Staff Academic College in Pune, Nagpur, and Amravati University. For 25 years, she was associated with Maharashtra State National Talent Search Examination certificate camps as resource person in geography, worked as judge in Bal Vignan Samstha from 2013 to 2017. She has organized National Conference on Political Geography in Nagpur. The event was attended by more than 150 delegates and 100 papers were published in the seminar. She has organized third Deccan Geographical Society's International Conference in the year 2008, a first of international conference in Nagpur. The event was attended by 385 national and international delegates, organized multiple regional and local conferences for the development and growth of the subject, and herself attended more than 100 national and international conferences. Madam, we are very happy and honored to have you here as guest of honor on this platform. We also have today Professor Umesh Kumar Mandal sir from Nepal, who would be giving welcome address for the session. May I now invite Professor Umesh Kumar sir to please welcome.
First of all, I would like to welcome all the dignitaries participated in this 37th episode of the online lecture series on founders and makers of modern geography in India. So this today lecture is devoted on Professor Kazi Ahmad, who was a professor of this Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, Uttar Pradesh, when India was not divided, and now is the father of modern geography of Pakistan. So I would like to welcome all the dignitaries and the convener very well expel out the dignitaries' bio, autobiography, and then their contribution and their history. So I would like to thank convener Professor Shavista Bislam Chawan, who very well, very perfectly and keen explanation of the all dignitaries for this today event 37 episode. So the first president, Professor Santosh Shukla, former professor and head department of geography and dean School of Applied Science and director Institute of Distance Education, Dr. Hari Singh Gaur University, Sagar, and former director PRC, Sagar, MP. Similarly, I would like to welcome the convener, Professor Shavista Islam Chawan, the former professor and head department of geography, University of Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. And She is also the president of the Mumbai Geographical Association. Similarly, I would like to welcome today's chief guest, Professor Shahuluddin Qureshi Sahab, former professor and head of Department of Geography, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, UP, India. And also, he is a former vice president of NAGI. Similarly, today's focal point, who is going to speak about the Professor Kazi Saududdin Ahmad, today is a vital and more concentrate person is the speaker, Professor Safdar Safdar Ali Shirazi Sahab, and professor and director of Institute of Geography, University of Punjab, Lahore, Pakistan, and he is also the Vice President, Pakistan Association, Geographical Association. So similarly, I would like to welcome our one of the guest of honor is Professor Paras Rai. He is a former professor and head of PGI Department of Geography, Bir Kunwar Singh University, Arra, Bihar, India. Similarly, another guest of honor is today Dr. Sadhna S. Deshpande, head, retired, and Department of Geography, Bhanstro Nayak Governmental Institute of Arts and Social Science, Nagpur, Maharashtra, India. Similarly, I would like to welcome today's vote of thanks person, Dr. Rasmi Rai, Assistant Professor and School of Geography, Gangadhar Mehar University, Shaval, Odisha, India. And I would like to welcome the backbone of this episode of this series, Professor Director Devendra Prasad Singh is an intercession of this series that we have going on. Director, Research Institute of Environmental Research and Rural Development, Patna, and former Vice President of NAGI. So in this way, I would like to welcome the organizing secretary, today's Dr. Amrish Kumar Rai, Assistant Professor, PG Department, Bir Kunwar Singh University, Arra, Bihar. Similarly, the organizing secretary, always we have Dr. Amit Kumar, Assistant Professor and Head, PG Department of Geography, Munger University, Munger, Bihar, India. So I would like to all the dignitaries today participate in this 37 episode, and that episode is devoted to the Professor Kazi Ahmad Sahab, who is the father of modern geography in Pakistan. Earlier, he was the master student of the MA Geography, Aligarh University. There he worked as a reader, Department of Geography, Aligarh Muslim University. So he is the focal person, and about which our vital person, speaker, Professor Safdar sir is going to present his contribution, his autobiography, and his many contribution for the development of geography in Pakistan, and it is associated with the India because it was first time he studied MA in geography, Aligarh University. Then he worked also as a former reader, so that he is a vital person of this founder, one of the founder of modern geography in Pakistan. So I would like to hand over to the map for the convener. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Professor Umesh Kumar Mandal, sir, for such a warm welcome address to the gathering. I now invite Professor Safdar Ali Shiraji, sir, to please give his lecture on Professor Kazi Saifuddin Ahmad, known as the father of modern geography of Pakistan, with its roots in India at Aligarh Muslim University. Sir, please.
Thank you very much, Professor, Mrs. Jawan, and the rest of my colleagues. I'm really honored today be the part of the 37th episode of the online lecture series, Founders and Makers of Modern Geography in India. And today's online lecture is devoted to one of the greatest geographers of subcontinent, Professor Dr. Kazi Saifuddin Ahmad, who got his early education from Aligarh Muslim University, and then he moved to Pakistan. So I have shared my PowerPoint presentation, and I hope all of you are looking at. Is it? Can you see the? I have shared my slides.
Yes, it is visible. Please proceed.
It is visible, sir.
So, thank you, thank you. So, as you can see, Kazi Sahab was the founder of and the father of modern geography of Pakistan. Kazi Saifuddin was born in 1904 and he died in 1970. Here is the pictures of Kazi Sahab's parents, Kazi Fariduddin Ahmad and Asri Begum Sahiba. On the left, his father, and on the right, on your screen is his mother. Now, starting off with Kazi Saifuddin Ahmad's autobiography. Kazi Saifuddin Ahmad was born on 19th of March 1904 at Sikandrabad in the district of Bulandshahr, Uttar Pradesh, India. He belonged to a middle-class noble family of the district. The ancestors of Professor Kazi migrated from Arabia and were direct descendants of the second Caliph of Islam, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu. They migrated to India and reached the courts of Ibrahim Lodi in Delhi. Because of their good judgment as lawyers, they were conferred the title of Kazi. The title Kazi is attributed to him and part of his name because of his ancestors, as well as his father was also an employee in the court of Aligarh. He obtained his early education in his native town and then came to the Aligarh for higher education. Professor Kazi Saifuddin Ahmad died of heart failure on November 28, 1970 in Lahore. The news of his death came as a shock to everyone who had known him early, either personally or through his work. It was not only because of his sudden death, but also because he was highly respected and liked, rather adored by his students, colleagues, and friends. He was one of the joys of geography in subcontinent. With his death, the first generation of geographers in Pakistan came to an end. The Pakistan geographers lost a great patron. Late Professor Kazi Saifuddin Ahmad left behind his wife, 5 sons, 2 daughters, and several grandchildren. After having received his early education in his hometown from Anglo Vernacular High School, Sikandrabad, during that period there was only Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College, MA College, established by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan for teaching Muslims. Therefore, his early education was in this college, and later when the same college upgraded to the level of university, then he proceeded to the famous Muslim Aligarh University and completed his education there, receiving the degree of MA Geography and LLB in 1926. He worked for his MA degree with Major E.T. Dean, a British geographer, the first chairman of the Department of Geography at Aligarh. Kazi Saifuddin Ahmad belonged to the batch of first Indians to receive MA degree in geography, and soon after he was appointed on the staff of the Department of Geography at Aligarh. During the early years of his university service, he not only excelled in teaching and administrative work, but also started writing essays and columns in daily newspapers. In addition to this, he wrote Sharai Diwan-e Ghalib and published it with the title Hadiya-e Saeed and proved his literary skills as well. After spending 10 years in university teaching,
So the voice is not coming.
May I request the slides to be updated and changed as the speaker goes along?
कौन भाभी हैं भाभी नहीं उसने बोला सिर्फ मैं आई नो ना मैं आए मतलब स्लाइड भी साथ साथ आप आगे करें मुझे लगता है भाभी ने प्रेजेंटेशन बना के भेजी है भाभी नहीं भाई भाभी
Probably some network issue must be there. We will wait.
He is mute now, madam. He is mute now. Please unmute, sir. Please unmute, sir. You are not audible at all.
Sir, you are not audible. सिराजी सर, आप ऑडिबल नहीं हो. नहीं, अभी भी नहीं है. Just check the volume of your speaker.
I think it is okay now.
Yes, sir.
Please proceed.
Let me just wait for a while because of the internet connections are slow. So is it visible or not?
Not yet, sir.
So I hope it will now. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I was at higher education. Sorry. So let me resume from where I left. Is the slides are visible, all of you, sir?
Yes, sir.
प्रेजेंटेशन मोड में जाएं शिराजी साहब. प्रेजेंटेशन मोड में जाएं ताकि बड़ा नजर आए।
फुल स्क्रीन कर दीजिए उसको।
सॉरी,
फुल स्क्रीन कर दीजिए,
कर दें।
स्लाइड मोड में आ जाइए। ऊपर स्लाइड शो है, उसको कर दीजिए सर।
हाँ जी, स्लाइड शो।
यस सर, वहां क्लिक कीजिए।
हो गया, ठीक है। अतार रहमान,
लो सर, बॉटम राइट पे आ जाएं सर, बॉटम राइट पे आ जाए, जहाँ पे 100% लिखा हुआ है वहां पे नजदीक जो कप शेप है इसको प्रेस कर लें।
वहां पे
दूसरे साइड पे सर, दूसरे साइड पे ये वाला, हाँ 100% के साथ ही सर।
अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है।
दूसरे साइड पे
राइट साइड बॉटम जो 4 है उसमें 4th पे क्लिक कीजिए।
100% के साथ ही
से बाजू में, हाँ 4th या उस पे क्लिक कीजिए सर।
हाँ ये कप,
yes,
हाँ बिल्कुल सर,
yes.
इसको प्रेस कर लें।
इसको,
हाँ यहाँ क्लिक करना,
यस, कप को प्रेस कर लें।
I have already clicked actually.
प्रोसीड करिए, प्लीज प्रोसीड, वी आर एबल टू हियर यू।
Thank you very much. So, after spending 10 years in university teaching, he proceeded to the UK in 1936 and obtained a PhD in geography from the University of London in 1939. He worked under the able guidance of two British famous geographers, Dr. Lawrence Dudley Stamp and Dr. D.R.O. Buchman. He worked on agriculture of the Punjab to earn that PhD degree. His PhD dissertation was very much appreciated by both of his supervisors. As a geographer, he impressed his advisor and colleagues in London. He was also called upon to teach honors classes at the University College London during the years 1938-39. On his return from London, he continued to serve the Department of Geography at the Muslim University, Aligarh, till 1945, when he was offered headship of the Department of Geography of the University of the Punjab as a reader. Here he had the opportunity to organize a new department for postgraduate teaching and research. In addition, since the University of the Punjab was an examining body for all the examinations from matriculation to BA, the responsibility of scheduling syllabi of courses for all the classes from school level to BA falling within the territorial jurisdiction of the province of British Punjab devolved on him, and the duties related to such enviable position were discharged well with full enthusiasm and sagacity. After independence of Pakistan in 1947, the bounds of his responsibility as the senior-most geographer in Pakistan extended all over the young country of Pakistan. He played an important role in the development of geography department at the other universities in the country, namely Karachi, Sindh, Peshawar, then West Pakistan, Dhaka and Rajshahi, then East Pakistan. His contribution to advancing the cause of geography as a field of learning and research in the Pak Indian subcontinent make him immortal. With regard to higher education, he was quite interested in seeing geography flourish and encouraging students that he instituted a Kazi Saiduddin Ahmad medal to be awarded every year to the students who secured highest marks in geography in the BA-BSc examination of the Punjab University. In 1964, he became the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences of the Punjab University. After having successfully concluding his brilliant career of 40 years, 19 years at Aligarh and 21 years at Lahore as a university teacher, he retired on September 13, 1966. During his stay in the department, he taught MA courses and guided several MA and PhD theses, including students from abroad, particularly from UK and Germany. Dr. Colonel retired Khalilullah Qureshi, famously known as KU Qureshi, did his PhD titled The Geostrategic Importance of Pakistan under the able guidance of Professor Kazi Saiduddin Ahmad in 1952. which was the first PhD degree awarded by the University of the Punjab in the subject of geography in Pakistan. Now, one will find his devotees not only in India and Pakistan, but in the UK and Germany as well, in recognition of his valuable services to the Punjab University and his standing as a scholar of international fame. The University of the Punjab appointed him as Professor Emeritus in 1966. However, because of his highly respected personality, wide experience, quite quick grasp of the university problems and affairs, and maturity of judgment, the university felt that his active participation in the affairs of university administration was needed, and hence he was re-employed as director of Department of Student Affairs in the same year and continued till 1969, when he finally retired on his own instance, thought from active service in the Punjab University. One will find his devotees not only sorry. Now, as far as professional career is concerned, on the national scene, Professor Kazi Saiduddin Ahmad was in fact the Dean of the Geographers of Pakistan. He was President Pakistan Geographical Association ever since its establishment in 1948. Pakistan Geographical Review is being published by the Institute of Geography and is the first geographic journal published in before independence. Formerly known as Punjab Geographical Review, was first published in 1942. Later in 1950, it was renamed as Pakistan Geographical Review since 1950. To promote scholarship and help disseminate geographical knowledge, he began the publication of Pakistan Geographical Review and remained its editor till 1966. He also served as chief editor of the Punjab University Journal of Scientific Research. In 1966, he was director of the National Atlas Board, an organization in creation of which he played the most important role. This was a government project for the publication of a comprehensive atlas of Pakistan. He presided over several national meetings. He was the first president of the section on geography, geology, and anthropology in All Pakistan Science Conference, Dhaka, 1950. He presided over the first All Pakistan Geographical Conference, Karachi, 1964. He was a fellow of the Pakistan Academy of Sciences, the only geographer. He was associated with many special committees set up by the government of Pakistan and India. Before independence, he represented Pakistan at meeting of British Association of the Advancement of Science held at Cambridge in 1965. Professor Ahmad was equally active and respected on the international scene as well. He participated and presided over several international conferences and commissions held in Asia, Europe, North and South America, and substantially contributed research papers. He served as one of the vice president of the International Council for Study of Afro-Asian Geography, as a member of the Arid Zone Commission and Commission on National Atlases set up by the International Geographical Union. He was sectional chairman of the Symposium on Urban Studies organized by the International Geographical Union at Edinburgh. It was in recognition of his services to geography that the Royal Geographical Society London, on the occasion of 20th International Geographical Congress held in London in 1964, conferred upon him honorary corresponding membership. It may be noted that this honor was conferred only 11 geographers of the world. Same year, he was elected by the Royal Scottish Geographical Society, Edinburgh, as its honorary member. He was also elected fellow of the Scottish Geographical Society. Again, he happened to be among the chosen few, one of the 13 persons from all over the world. He was a versatile writer. In addition to a large number of papers that he wrote for Pakistan Geographical Review and various conferences, he contributed a good number of articles to Encyclopedia Britannica and Encyclopedia of Islam. He was so active a writer that even up to that last moment, he was busy in correcting the proofs of the Urdu version of his book, Major Natural Regions. He also left at the time of his death several unfinished articles for Encyclopedia Britannica. His textbooks in English and Urdu for school and college students will continue to be regarded as useful for a long time. A complete biography of his publications is given at the end of this memorial. Another important aspect of his academic life was that Professor Ahmad's close association with the Pakistan movement. He happened to be one of the given members of the committee of writers appointed by the All India Muslim League. In this capacity, he published a number of articles for the consumption of newspaper. He also wrote several pamphlets in Ashraf publication series in support to the creation of Pakistan and advised Muslim League in all geographical aspects of Pakistan movement, favoring the independent country named Pakistan. As a geographer, Dr. Kazi credentials are very heavy, encompassing of Pakistan-India Boundary Commission, Red Cliff Commission to run of Kutch border dispute and holding prestigious offices in the country and abroad. It was in acknowledgement of his scholarship and great services to the nation and cause of education that in 1963, the government of Pakistan honored him with the title Sitara-e-Imtiaz, the Star of Distinction. His sincere services to Pakistan, to the cause of education, particularly to geography, affable nature, affectionable behavior, and with his pupil and younger colleagues, scholarly open-mindedness and friendly feelings will always be remembered by everyone who came in contact with him. However, something that had set Dr. Kazi in a place of exceptional honor in his lifetime and continue to hold him in that distinguished position is the enormous community of his students taught at Aligarh and Punjab. Most of the retired present-day geographers in Pakistan are his direct students or students of his students and on. Now, these are few pictures. Probably if my screen is being shared, you can have a look at the pictures. Can you see these pictures?
Yes, sir.
So these are actually pictures.
Yes, sir.
In this picture, this is Kazi Saiduddin Sahab. This is the Vice Chancellor of Punjab University during those days. And this is Colonel K.U. Qureshi. He's also a student of Aligarh Muslim University. Colonel K.U. Qureshi, Khalilullah Qureshi, right where my cursor is. This is Kazi Saiduddin and this is Dr. Maryam K. Ilahi. She is the first PhD lady of Pakistan. He did his PhD in 1948 from London. And this is Professor Iqtidar Zaidi. He did his MA from Allahabad University, I think, but he's also close friend and he's also teacher of in Punjab University. Now this colored picture shows, this is the son of Kazi Saiduddin Sahab and this is the daughter of Kazi Saiduddin Sahab. These two in this picture, son of Kazi Sahab and she is the daughter of Kazi Sahab and this is Colonel Qureshi Sahab. Now here is the list of publications. The list of publication is quite long and I have just given and since I have shared this PowerPoint presentation to the organizers as well, so you can have a look at these list of publications. Now he has written almost over every aspect of geography. Now these are actually list of books There are 9 books which I have mentioned, but the number of books are more than 10, and I couldn't get the record because most of our colleagues, they are retired or they are no more in this world. So whatever I could collect on my own, I have just given. The first book is major natural regions, then the communal patterns of India, climatic regions of West Pakistan, simple map projections, Iqtisadi Geographia, a geography of Pakistan, University Gazette, Oxford School Atlas of Pakistan, Physiography of the Punjab Plain, Geography through the Ages, which has shown us the contribution of Muslim geographers and the other geographer writings from the ancient world. Thank you. Thank you all for listening me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Safdar sir. What a detailed and well-documented presentation. It's a minor research that you have carried out with almost each and every bit of contribution of Kazi sir. Thanks a lot for your efforts and genuine inputs given today on this platform. I would like, with permission of President Santosh Shukla sir, I would now like to invite our guest of honor, Professor Sadhna Deshpande madam, to please give her brief view on today's session. Professor Sadhna madam. Madam, please unmute your mic. I think Madam is having some technical problem. I would now invite our guest of honor, Professor Paras Rai sir, to please comment. Okay, if they join later, yes, Deshpande madam, unmute your mic, please. Host, please unmute her. The technical committee has to unmute her. It is muted from our side. Ambarish Rai sir, please, will you help to unmute Deshpande madam?
They can do from her place only, ma'am.
Okay, till they are able to get back, I would now invite our chief guest, Professor Salahuddin Qureshi sir, to please give his comments.
Thank you, please. First of all, I'm extremely grateful to all my senior colleagues who had provided me an opportunity to be a part of this precious program. And I would, may I continue? Yeah. What I would just like to start here with, first of all, thanks to Professor Shirazi Sahab, who I believe is a descendant from Shiraz, and so his surname is Shirazi in Iran, and I had also the good fortune of visiting this precious place. Why I would like to say a few words on this precious occasion of the meeting in the honor of late Professor Kazi Sayuddin Ahmad Sahab was, there are two major reasons. And first of all, I also consider myself to be a student of Professor Kazi Sayuddin Ahmad Sahab by virtue of the fact that when I joined my pre-university in 1964-65 session, which is equivalent to class 11. In those days, 11th class was the part of our Aligarh Muslim University after the school. So in 1964-65, I had the opportunity of studying major natural regions of Professor Kazi Sayuddin Ahmad Sahab. And this book was recommended to us by one of the illustrious teachers of our department, whom everybody of us here in this meeting in India knows so well, Professor Ejazuddin Ahmad, who was my teacher in Aligarh Muslim University. And when I joined Bombay University in 1972, he joined Jawaharlal Nehru University in the same year, 1972. So he was always prescribing us. I still remember I went to purchase this book and paid just 11 rupees in the year 1965, read this book. A few things I would like to share, as some of the ideas about this book are still alive with me. This book had given us the geographical personality of the major natural regions, particularly the equatorial region. I would like to refer here. There was no reference of the equatorial region of the present times in this precious book of Professor Kazi Sayuddin Ahmad Sahab. What I wish to say is that how much the equatorial regions have transformed over a period of 85 years. In fact, this book was published in 1937. So there, what a precarious amount of knowledge was available in those days to write books on major natural regions. Although the concept has started in 1916 in England, when the major natural regions concept was given by A.J. Herberson in 1916. So, the places like Singapore, the places like Kuala Lumpur, the places in Indonesia like Bali and Jakarta, these are some of the modern cities and very advanced places in the tropical world, at least in the tropical world. And how much the world has transformed, that the concept of equatorial regions given by Professor Kazi Sayuddin Ahmad Sahab in those days was highly realistic. It's not that there was any sort of shortcoming in that book. The only thing is that the world was like that, as was made mention of by Professor Kazi Sayuddin Ahmad Sahab in this book of 1937. In fact, I'd also like to say a word about that. I was tangentially aware of the geography of the regions when I read a book, Geographia Alamgir, in my school days in the class 9th and class 10th. So there was only a tangential description of the regions, but this was a book, the entire book on the major natural regions, and that was so precious to us. This is one particular aspect I would like to say I wanted to say about Professor Kazi Sayuddin Ahmad Sahab. And another second one is also very precious to me and very dear to me. In fact, I can visualize Professor Kazi Sayuddin Ahmad Sahab, his very image when I first met him, because when we had studied him in 1965 and in 1968, an International Geographical Union Congress was held in the Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. So Professor Sayuddin Ahmad Sahab had come to join that international conference in 1968 in Vigyan Bhavan, and its Aligarh chapter on land utilization was conducted by Professor Muhammad Shafi Sahab in 1968, the year I had joined in my post-graduation studies at that year. So when we, the students, came to know about that, look here, Professor Kazi Sayyiduddin Ahmad has also come here. So we were all so crazy of looking at him to have a glimpse of Professor Kazi Sayyiduddin Ahmad Sahab. And so where is he? Where is he? And somebody pointed out that here is Professor Kazi Sayyiduddin Ahmad Sahab. It was winter season. He was wearing the hand knitted sweater. I still remember its color and design. And when we went and after offering our respects to him and salam, and then I noted in him what a humble personality he was. He was a towering personality in physical terms also, and nearly six feet tall, and very handsome person, as you can make out from his photographs, which have
I can't hear you.
लगता है सर का नेटवर्क हैंग हो गया.
Miss Dr.
portable at his glance and
Yes, Qureshi sir.
Just and then I'm concluding. This is my last sentence. I understand I have taken more time, but the thing is, I would repeat that whenever I am speaking of the stalwarts, it is very difficult to contain. When I was speaking about Professor C.D. Deshpande Sahab last time, I was emotionally charged. And why should I not be emotionally charged when I am saying a few words about Professor Kazi Sayyiduddin Ahmad Sahab? Such a great professor he was. And in that last, I would repeat the sentence that in the sense that I have been the student of his major natural regions, that precious book, I consider myself to be also a student of Professor Kazi Sayyiduddin Ahmad. Thank you, sir. You have provided us so good information. He was from Bulandshahr district in Ganga Yamuna Doab, which is just adjacent north district of Aligarh. Aligarh is also in Ganga Yamuna Doab, and Bulandshahr is also in Ganga Yamuna Doab. He came from. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for nice words.
Thank you so much. Yes, sir. You want to say something? Safdar sir.
Dr. Chauhan, in the today's audience, we have the grandson of Qazi Sayyiduddin Sahab. So I will request you allow him to say something about his grandfather. So I will ask Salim Shahzad. He is the grandson and he is in the audience as well.
Sure, sir.
Salim
Sure.
Shahzad, you please permit him to talk.
Yes, yes. We are really happy and honored actually to have him here with us. And before going further, I would invite him to please say a few words on this occasion in honor of his grandfather. Please.
Salim Shahzad, can you hear us? Unmute your mic, Salim Shahzad. Shahzad Salim Sahab. You please ask the technical people to unmute him, I think. Shahzad
Okay, sir.
Salim.
Once he is able to unmute and get back, we will get back to him. May I proceed, sir?
Please.
Yes, thank you, sir. Professor Qureshi, sir, you have really given very brief but apt new comments about Professor Kazi, sir, in such a short time. Thank you so much for your chief guest remarks on this occasion. I now invite guest of honor, Professor Sadhana Deshpande, Madam, to please.
Good evening to all. Namaskar. Really, I'm honored to be the part of this event. Actually, sir, about the Kazi Saiduddin Ahmad sir, really I was not aware. But Shirazi sir, you had told us about, you have detailed told us about him. Now I can really know him from your uh, your talk, I can say. The thing which I really admired is the person who was from the childhood to the university education. He was well versed for school teaching also. He has written the book for university, within the university and the research work. So बचपन से लेकर तो स्कूल के अंत तक, कॉलेज के अंत तक सभी विद्यार्थियों के लिए वो एक बहुत अच्छे उम्दे शिक्षक रहे, एक अच्छे लेखक रहे, और इसी के साथ ही वो एक काइंड हार्टेड पर्सन भी रहे। ये आपकी बातों से मुझे पता चला। The thing which I like the most is before independence he has learned in Lahore, sorry, in Aligarh Muslim University, and then he has shifted to Punjab University. But whole India, he has learned very well as a geographer. And from the books, the title you have given us, we came to know that he was well versed about the geography, that the regional geography, the basic of regional geography. When we say geography, it is mainly about the region, about the space, and Sir has given this main concept. So I'm really thankful to you, sir, for providing us such a nice information, and all the dignitaries and even the Devendra Singh for giving me the chance to be here and share my views. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sadhana Deshpande, Madam. What you said is very true and right. We are really thankful to Professor Devendra Prasad Singh sir for opening up this platform and making us get aware and also know about all the former and founder geographers of India and Indian subcontinent because of this particular chapter's episodes being going on. And very true, Professor Shiraji sir, we also came to know today itself because of your presentation, such great contributions by our former geographers of this nation and the neighboring countries. Thank you so much. Shehjaz Salim sir is there now? Yeah, sir.
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm able to unmute myself now.
Yes. Salim sir, we are really honored, pleased and happy to have you here on this occasion. And through your comments on this platform today, we are really blessed and are seeking blessings from Professor Kazi sir from heaven. Thank you so much. Please speak something.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My name is Shehzad Salim. I am a grandson, a maternal grandson of Dr. Kazi. Also would like to share with you that my mother and my maternal aunt both are on this call and they have been listening to this presentation ever since it started. I also have my cousins, other grandsons and granddaughters of Kazi Sahab online, and they have been listening to this lecture as well. So on behalf of the Kazi family, I really feel blessed and I feel overjoyed to see that our ancestor, our grandfather, has impacted the world of geography in such a profound way. I was just 4 years old when he passed away in Lahore. but I have fond memories of his personality through my mother and through my uncles or my mamus. So Kazi Saab had 5 sons and 2 daughters, as Dr. Shirazi just pointed out. 4 of his sons have passed away, and one of his sons, who's the youngest one, is still living. Mashallah, he's in the US, and 2 of his daughters are at Lahore. And we are about, I would say, more than 40 grandchildren in all, spread all over the world. Uh, I, I was really impressed, Dr. Shirazi, by your presentation and the wealth of knowledge that you presented around our grandfather, in particular his pursuits for education. So just a couple of things that come to my mind at this time are, I'd like to share them with you. First and foremost, through my mother, I came to know about my grandfather as a very, very hardworking person who was always writing something, and his desk would be flooded with books. And my mother once told me that his hand that he had placed on the desk had become slightly black, and it was, I mean, it was so, I mean, he pressed that hand so hard on the desk that because of continuous writing, his hand, I mean, his back of his hand and his lower hand had become, I mean, almost damaged and blackish because of the pressure that he would apply. And she also once told me that he would be working in very, very hot temperatures in Lahore. And at times he would not even realize that there was a fan available to him or not. He was so engrossed in his work. And one thing that I am particularly impressed about my grandfather, and I'd like to share that with you, in spite of all his geographical pursuits, his profound knowledge, and the way he has distinguished himself as a professor and researcher of geography, maybe some of you would not be knowing this, that he had translated Ghalib's Divan into Urdu, and it's called Hadi-i Saeed, and I think Dr. Shirazi also referred to this book. So I am an avid reader of literature, so I have gone through that book, and I was told by my uncles and my mother that this translation was done when he was in college, and it was basically done to earn some money as well, because his uncles had probably deserted him at that time, and something had happened in the family. So he had to bear the brunt of financial upbringing of his siblings. So that is one of the areas. And I think I have also asked some of the professors of Urdu language and they have told me how a high quality translation of Ghalib that book is, and I really feel proud. And I have one copy in my library as well. And I have also requested Dr. Shirazi that if we could have all the books of our grandfather or Dr. Kazi, some of them we do have in our homes, but some of them, they need to be thrashed out, and maybe some of them are still lying in India, in Aligarh and some of the other places. So once again, thank you very much for hosting this conference. It was a wonderful endeavor by the Indian and Pakistani contemporaries and professors, and I congratulate all of you who have been instrumental in holding this conference. And I also take this opportunity to thank everyone here that please keep up with this endeavor and this exercise and bring forth more people on this platform who have contributed to the cause of learning. And I think this is one area where we must learn from each other, that we are all human beings who can learn from each other. We might have different backgrounds, we might have different religions, but the fact is that in the pursuit of knowledge, all of us are travelers of the same road and we are going through the same journey. Please highlight the achievements of all geographers and all people who have contributed to geography in the subcontinent in general, in particular, and the world at large. So thank you very much. I'm really grateful, really happy to contribute my 2 cents. And as I said, many of my cousins and granddaughters and grandsons of Dr. Kazi have been listening to this lecture, and I'm very proud that my mother and my khala, who is my aunt, she's also online. My mother, she is mashallah 81 years old, and I mean she lost her own mother when she was just 13, and we have been hearing so much about our grandfather from her. And so thank you very much once again. God bless all of you, and I'm signing out now.
Thank you so much, Shehzad Salim sir. In fact, great thanks to Professor Sabdar Ali sir for inviting you and making you associate on this platform. And so we could hear you about the great contribution and the dedication which Kazi sir has given to the geography subject and the geographers. And definitely on this platform, we are learning from through each episodes. The founder geographers have really given the best, in all capacities, in all their capacities, and making geography so rooted in the country and the neighboring countries that what we are today is because of the sapling which they have done and the fruits which we are enjoying. And we have to further have more saplings to be sown throughout the world in this manner. And what you said, this particular literature has to be given and the legacy has to continue. Professor Devendra Singh sir has rightly started with this platform, and all this literature would be coming very shortly in the form of encyclopedias in the time to come. So thank you so much.
Can I just say just one thing that my khala, who is a daughter of Dr. Kazi, she says that she wants to say a few words if she has the time, if you have the time.
Yes, definitely. But I would like to say one thing that really your presence has made this today's lecture series a great success. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, I would invite her to say a few words, please. Please unmute Rifat Naeem Madam, the host, Amrish sir. She has raised the hand. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening to all my father's students and whoever have honored my father so much. I am going to be around 70 years of age in 2 years' time. And sitting beside me is my husband named Ismail. He has been a student of geography. And as the director said, everybody had the feeling and the crave to see my father. So he saw him as well while he was studying geography at Government College. And little did we know that I will get an account of him through him. I also have the honor to read and give exams of my father's book, A Geography of Pakistan, and the Atlas of Pakistan. And believe it, the Atlas of Pakistan is still being used all over the country. I passed my metric at the age of 16 years, I think, in 1970. And this book was throughout the country in the syllabus. And it still is used as a reference all over the country. And besides this, my sister has a feather in her cap, Saida Salim, that she was able to do a master's in geography, Punjab University, Lahore, which Shehzad Salim overlooked. And it was really a feather in her cap to be a student of geography. He was a great man, indeed. He was a very big disciplinarian. And wherever I go, they all say, "You are too disciplined." And I owe this to my mother and my father. He always was very humane. And my husband, as he noted in the family, that there is some kind of a peaceful effect amongst you all. And what is it about? So he came to the conclusion that we try to help humanity, to consider humans all around us as equal to us and give as much as we can and what we have to give. I'm honored once again to be a part of this get together and want to thank you all from all my nieces and nephews and my children and my husband here and my sister. My younger brother, he is a patient of Alzheimer's. Unfortunately, He lives in Washington and cannot communicate anymore. And he's the living brother we have. We two sisters live here in Lahore. Alhamdulillah. And we have done very well. And we are grateful to God that the principles and ways of life, especially the attitude of gratitude that my father inculcated in us, has brought us along. We are all socially very inclined. We make friends very easily. And I have been a professor at the College of Home Economics as well. I've taught related arts there for a few years. I've been heading the Pakistan Home Economics Association there at the College of Home Economics as well. And now I think I've said a lot, and I want to thank each one of my profound members of my father's, what should I say, fraternity. And thank you ever so much.
Thank you so much, madam, for joining and voluntarily demanding for saying a few words. We are really honored and blessed by your comments. One request to all those who are here, whatever fond memories you are having, please pen it down, because it is not just the academic inputs which these geographers have given, but even their nature, their humanity, their concern for each and every one in different ways. And whatever they have done, that also should depend on it. All would be coming in the publication. Besides, we would also like to have the legacy of the family, that their descendants and their positions. So even that information is being provided, definitely in whatever capacity the Devendra Pratap Singh sir would be editing it. We would like to have it, because that is also great contribution. That is not only for the others, but even within the family, how the family has grown in the subject, in the academia, in the professional world. That is also important to be known by everybody. So I request each and every one, whatever memories, fond memories you are having of all the founder geographers, please pen it down and send it to Professor Devendra Pratap Singh sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much for joining. Do we have Professor Paras sir? Professor Paras Rai sir, guest of honor today's session. Okay, I think is not visible. I now invite our today's president, Professor Santosh Shukla sir, to give his presidential remarks. Professor Santosh Shukla sir, please.
Feeling privileged to be the part of 37th episode of online lecture series on founders and makers of modern geography in country. The episode was devoted to Professor Kazi Ahmad. I proceed further. I express my personal thanks to the speaker for sharing the details of the talk with the family members of the Professor Ahmad. And they so nicely joined us. Not only joined us, they were feeling every moment of it with the pride that how their grandfather or what the relations they were having. So I express my thanks to the speaker, Professor Raj, for sharing such. I hope in future also the speakers will be, if possible, will be sharing the same with the other family members also, so they can come and join and see how their forefathers have been recognized even after 60, 50 years. In a row, in last 30, before Professor Qureshi, when he was sharing the student life of 64, 65, I was in 66 in BA second year. I have not gone through the list, but the way you were sharing your feelings, I was able to touch. When the Professor Deshpande, Dr. Deshpande, Sadhana Deshpande was sharing the details. So I have not gone through the book, unfortunately, but through your expressions, your words, I was able to connect with Professor Kazi. In last 36 episodes, our learned colleagues have shared in detail about the contributions of 84 members. Professor Kazi, about whom we have just discussed, is the 84th member. Earlier to this, 83 members have been discussed among the founders and makers of modern geography, representing Aligarh. 2 sessions have been devoted. Calcutta, 2 episodes have been devoted. BHU, Allahabad, Madras, Patna, 2 episodes. Dharwad, Nagpur, Ludhiana, Agra, Pune, Ranchi, Chandigarh, Hyderabad, Sagar, 2 episodes. Rajasthan, Calcutta, Guwahati, Gorakhpur, Delhi region, Mumbai, 2 episodes. Bhubaneswar. And these speakers not only have enriched us, but have made us proud. And the small sample of उसकी एक खुशबू हमको आज मिली है कि किस तरह से अगर एक परिवार को मालूम हो जाए कि उनके ग्रैंडफादर्स जिन्होंने अपने विषय को इतने 40 साल 21 साल उन्होंने यहाँ पर अलीगढ़ में और 19 साल आपके किया है, और मैं आपसे कहूँ कि जो उसमें फादर एक शब्द कहा गया है वो इतना अमूल्य है, प्राइसलेस है, कि फादर की तरह जब आप इनकलकेट करते हैं अपने ट्रेडिशंस को, नॉट एज ए स्टूडेंट ऑल, तो वो सारी बातें आज याद होती है जो हमको काजी साहब की फैमिली के मेंबर से सुनने को आपके जो है मिली. Our learned speakers, along with the facts, figures, and visuals of various departments, have also shared the respective founders their vision and mission in establishing the geography department with limited resources. Gradually and consistently, required infrastructure was created, gauging the expanding requirement in research and teaching. However, their main focus remained on the quality of teaching and training. On the other hand, the fieldwork and field-based studies too were made as the integral part of the course contents. I express my regards to all the members on the panel of 37th episode, Dr. Chauhan, Professor Chauhan, convener, Professor Qureshi from Aligarh, Professor Shirazi from the speaker from Lahore, who made a different, this episode in a different way, a different aspect of the personality of our founder was shared with us. And when Madam Professor Chauhan we were so much touched. She said, no, such microscopic details of the personalities, if they are penned down and shared with us, the future generations will be known. The one was not simply a teacher, but he was a person also. मैं एक छोटी सी 2 घटनाएं आपसे शेयर करना चाहता हूं. प्रोफेसर कुरैशी, मैं जोधपुर प्रैक्टिकल लेने जा रहा था. आई वाज गोइंग टू कंडक्ट ए प्रैक्टिकल. मेरी ट्रेन लेट हो गई. वो जयपुर से मैंने प्रोफेसर तिवारी को फोन किया. मेरी ट्रेन थी 3 नंबर प्लेटफॉर्म पे, और मैं 5 नंबर प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाके मैंने उनको फोन किया कि सर ट्रेन लेट हो गई, आप प्रैक्टिकल शुरू करा दीजिएगा, इस समय तक पहुंचेगी. उनका पहला प्रश्न क्या था? उनका पहला प्रश्न ये था कि तुम्हारी ट्रेन किस प्लेटफॉर्म पे है? ऐसा तो नहीं है कि दूसरे तो मैंने कहा नहीं सर, मैं पहुंच जाऊंगा. सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग आई सेड, उन्होंने कहा कि आपको अनाउंसमेंट बूथ के नीचे रिप्रेजेंटेटिव फ्रॉम द डिपार्टमेंट विल मीट यू, स्ट्रेट वे कम टू द डिपार्टमेंट. क्योंकि वहां पर लड़कियों की संख्या काफी ज्यादा है, आप जाके तैयार होंगे तो देर हो जाएगी. सो यू कम स्ट्रेट वे टू द डिपार्टमेंट, फिनिश द वाइवा वोसी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स. हाउ मेनी आर देयर हु टेक सच स्मॉल थिंग्स? तो मैं आपने जो बात कही थी कि दे वर नॉट सिंपली अ टीचर, दे वर ट्रूली फादर्स. एक वन मोर स्मॉल एग्जांपल आई शेयर विद यू. एक डेजर्ट एक्सकर्शन लेके हम लोगों को जाना था. प्रोफेसर मिश्रा वाज द हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट. 84 लोगों को लेके जाना था 2 बसेस में. व्हेन आई रीच एट होम, आई केम टू नो अबाउट द डेथ ऑफ माय ब्रदर इन लॉ. आई रीच टू हिम. तो मैंने प्रोफेसर मिश्रा से कहा कि सर आप बताइए कि ऐसा ऐसा है. तो ही यूज्ड टू, वो कभी अपने आप में नहीं बोलते थे, ही यूज्ड टू कि आप अगर उनके पास गए तो यू प्लेस योर ऑप्शंस बिफोर हिम, रादर एज ए हेड ही इज सेइंग समथिंग. तो मैंने कहा सर ऐसा है कि अगर मैं आज जाऊंगा तो कल सुबह पहुंचूंगा, और कल सुबह जाऊंगा, और कल शाम को अगर मैं जाऊंगा तो नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग पहुंच जाऊंगा. ही गॉट द ब्रीदर. तो उन्होंने कहा कि आप सुबह एक्सकर्शन पे समय पे जाइए, और शाम को बस के लिए आप थोड़ा अर्ली निकल आइएगा, लौट आइएगा. the clerk will make the ensure about the reservation in the bus. और आप देखिए उन्होंने मेरी पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम को भी टैकल किया एंड ही एंश्योर्स द एक्सकर्शन इज ऑन टाइम. तो ये जिनकी बात हम जो पिछले 84 लोगों की बात सुन रहे हैं, तो केवल ये एकेडमिक्स की बात नहीं है, हम सारे लोगों की पर्सनैलिटी को भी उन्होंने कार्व किया है, उसके बारे में हम बात करें. एक छोटी सी बात करें, प्रोफेसर शफी साहब जब सागर आते थे तो आई बी प्रिविलेज ऑफ टू बी एन इंटरनल विद हिम. तो एक बार कपल ऑफ टाइम्स ही सेड कि शुक्ला, वो मेरा नाम लेते थे, कहते संतोष कभी किसी एक इंटरव्यू में, किसी प्रैक्टिकल में, नेवर पोज योर नॉलेज, try to take out the best from the students, articulate the questions in a manner so that you are taking out the best from the students, never put a question he is unable to answer it. तो ऐसे लोगों को मैं प्रणाम करता हूं. और इसी में से एक काजी साहब को मैंने कभी सुना नहीं, लेकिन आज उनके बारे में पूरा जानता है. और जब कुरैशी साहब अपने एक्सपीरियंस, स्टूडेंट लाइफ का एक्सपीरियंस कर रहे थे, एंड दी faces were changing, the feelings were coming on his face, I was able to gauge out of. Thank you very much. मैं शिराज साहब का थैंक करता हूँ. पारस साहब जो हमारे गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर थे, साधना मैडम आप नागपुर से हैं, उनका भी थैंक्स करते हैं. उमेश मंडल साहब, इन्होंने वेलकम एड्रेस किया फ्रॉम ही इज फ्रॉम काठमांडू विद अस. रश्मि फॉर एक्सटेंडिंग वोट ऑफ थैंक्स, शी विल बी गिविंग वोट ऑफ थैंक्स. मैं इसके पहले ही के इसके बाद तो मैं बोल नहीं पाऊंगा. डीपी सिंह साहब ने जो 23 महीने पहले 23 months एगो 2021 में जून में शुरू किया था, 26 जून को पहला एपिसोड, और आज 23 महीने होने को जा रहे हैं और ये चल रहा है. मैं आखिरी में कहूं, टूट गया सिरफिरी हवाओं का सारा गुरूर, टूट गया सिरफिरी हवाओं का सारा गुरूर, खुली छत पर एक दिया रात भर जलता रहा. 26 जून 2021 को तो दिया जलाया था डीपी सिंह साहब ने, वो निरंतर जल रहा है. और 84 लोगों के द्वारा हमको भूगोल की प्रारंभिक परिस्थितियों के बारे में, उनके कंट्रीब्यूशंस के बारे में हमको जानने को मिला है. वी हैव बीन इनरिच्ड एट अ डिफरेंट लेवल. थैंक यू वेरी मच डीपी सिंह साहब. आपको हम जितना कहें वो बहुत कम होगा. Thank you very much to you. We feel indebted towards your contribution to your team also. Thank you very much. Please proceed, Professor Chauhan. अगर मैंने कुछ ज्यादा बोल दिया हो तो आप अन्यथा ना लेंगे.
Thank you so much, Professor.
I think I have stretched my.
नहीं, आपने बिल्कुल दिल से बात कही है, जो भी कही है, और बहुत ही apt points थे. And definitely I would also like to admit on this platform that all our founder geographers have really protected us, safeguarded us, and motivated us, and also taken due care in each and every aspect. So आज जो भी कुछ हम है, it's all because of their shelter and their blessings and their teachings, and that we also have to carry it further. उनसे जो हमने सीखा है वो हमें देना है सभी को. बिल्कुल. तभी तो we all will grow together, you know. And thank you so much. और जो आपने प्रोफेसर देवेंद्र सिंह सर के बारे में बताया, to my knowledge 2 साल से ये एपिसोड चल रहा है, लेकिन last 10 years sir is working on this particular aspect. ये जो एपिसोड का जो उन्होंने सोचा था, वो 10 साल वो इसके ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं. Because in each and every conference whenever we were meeting, सर हमेशा यही पूछते थे, कहाँ तक काम हो गया है, आपने बनाया क्या आपके डिपार्टमेंट का पूरा. तो hats off to you sir, it's all because of your vision and आपकी जो कंसिस्टेंटली उसके पीछे आप लगे रहे थे. आपने छोड़ा नहीं बिल्कुल इसको, और हमें भी छोड़ने नहीं दिया. थैंक यू सो मच. Because of your efforts actually and your dedication. और आपका वो dedication देख के शुरू में मैंने 1-2 बार खाली हाँ बोल दिया, बट फ्रैंक ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग इतना मैंने उसके ऊपर काम नहीं किया. लेकिन जब 3-4 कॉन्फ्रेंसेस में आपने वही क्वेश्चंस आप पूछते रहे, तो मैंने सोचा कि नहीं, अभी इसके ऊपर काम करना ही है और आपको ये काम करके ही देना है. एंड आई ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड वर्किंग ऑन दोज लाइन्स. So thank you, Professor देवेंद्र सिंह सर. उस समय पता नहीं था कि ये इतनी बड़ी अचीवमेंट है और इतना इम्पोर्टेंट.
Truly, very true, very true.
लेकिन आज जब वो शेप ले रहा है पूरा अच्छे से, तब समझ में आ रहा है. जस्ट इट इज जस्ट लाइक आवर PhD. जब कंप्लीट होता है, अवार्ड होता है, तब खुशी मिलती है. तो वी आर हेडिंग टुवर्ड्स इट. थैंक यू सो मच सर for everything, and it's all because of Almighty's wish that we are here today and working on this particular platform for this cause. Thank you so much. We have with us Dr. Attarur Rahman sir. Sir, please speak something on this. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you very much, all the worthy geographers from across the Indian subcontinent. Thank you, Professor Safdar Ali Shirazi, for enlightening us about the founder of geographer, representing both the India and Pakistan, as he served in India and Pakistan as well. It really inspired me to switch over to another founder geographers from Aligarh Muslim University, who founded the Department of Geography, University of Peshawar, Pakistan, Professor Ashraf Durrani. He was graduated from Aligarh Muslim University in 1936, and he founded the Department of Geography, University of Peshawar back in 1956. So I would also like, because this was an inspiration for me, I would like to request the organizers to give us, to issue a special slot so that I should also share the contribution of founder geographers and the founder of Department of Geography, University of Peshawar, Pakistan. So I think this was an inspiring presentation. I was really inspired from the Kazi Saiduddin, his remarkable contribution, marvelous contribution in the field of geography. I congratulate the Department of Institute of Geography, University of the Punjab, and the family of Professor Kazi Saiduddin. You are so lucky to be part of his family. My best wishes and my prayers for his eternal peace. Thank you, and God bless you. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much, Dr. Attar Rahman sir. आप भी बहुत बहुत हेल्प कर रहे हो इस पूरे एपिसोड्स में. थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर एसोसिएटिंग विद अस. और सगा में भी आपका बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन है. थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर जॉइनिंग अस. एनीवन, वी हैव विद अस Sri Kumar Chattopadhyay sir. Sir, would you like to say something?
Yeah. Good afternoon. At the outset, I beg your pardon because I could not be present from the starting because I had another engagement just last from there. And in Kerala, we are a little bit, because it's the second year of the government is going on. So some of the programs we get involved. And important thing is that next year we are going to have 100 years of geography in India. And geography started from Aligarh. And from there, so when we listen about Professor Kazi and the professors, the founders and makers of geography from the Aligarh University, we really feel that, we have a subject which has a great legacy. It has been founded, on a very solid foundation. As we are listening about all the founders and makers of geography. And also one lesson we are learning from this presentation, that they are not only the person of letters or the great, they're also great human being. They're also great family persons. Family peace and the family environment, which has supported them to reach to the excellence. And they could communicate those things to their students. They used to take care of the students and their family members. There's something very great, when you think for today's, where the personal relationship are becoming weaker, and we are more and more on WhatsApp and all those type of things, but the personal touch is getting lost. When we listen these sort of, the life story of these great people, we feel inspired, and also we feel that what we should do. It's a great lesson. I missed the lecture, but nevertheless, the camaraderie which I feel, and after this, almost 23 months, till you have the people, those who are attending. So I thank also Professor Devendra Singh for taking this initiative. I thank all the professors from Pakistan and also Bangladesh. They attend with our programs, and we feel enriched. And we never feel that although we are in a different country, but India, it's a subcontinent. We are all together. That's a very great thing. And I remember when I first met a group of professors from Pakistan for an ADB project in Colombo, and we really first thing we felt that it's like we are meeting our relatives after a long time. It's that sort of a feeling comes. So I thank Professor Devendraji for organizing these things, and we are all with you. And 24th is going to be the 100 years. And by that 100 years, we will have a couple of volumes will be published on this one. With this, thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sri Kumar sir. I would say that you please don't say sorry, because you are heading such different committees with high positions, and nevertheless you make it a point that as and when possible you immediately join the sessions, and you have always been associated on these platforms in various capacities, and your support is really taking all this ahead. So please don't say sorry. We can understand your commitment here as well as in other areas. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Professor Joe.
Yes, sir. Sri Kumar, sir, you want to say something?
Thank you, Professor Chauhan. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, sir. We also have Professor Rajendra Pariyar, sir, from Rajasthan. Sir, will you say something?
Yeah, Sabhi ko namaskar. I have attended full this series. I think, being very honest, first time, I mean, with this holidays and all, but it was very inspiring and thought-provoking that Kazi Saab and their student like Professor Qureshi and their colleague and the senior, and even most interesting their family members. They have contributed a lot into a geography, and as the senior Professor Suklaji and Madam Savitri Sohan, I have met them with this visual, sort of things. So this is very inspiring, and let's hope for better. And I think keep it up, and whatever we can support, we will be there. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Rajendra, sir. Never mind, you are there today for the first time, but your joining is really making us grow. Our family is increasing in size, and we request you to get associated with us on all the coming episodes and give your contribution as well on this platform. Thank
and
you.
He has not joined just as a token. For the entire session, he is there from the beginning.
Yes, yes, sir. I am saying, sir, for the entire session, he has joined for the first time today on this platform. So we are really happy, and we welcome him and request him to remain associated all throughout the coming episodes. Thank you so much, sir. Any other 2 or 3 views we can have for a minute each, if anyone is interested?
Now you can call for the vote of thanks.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So as per the President's remark, I would now invite Madam to please.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Madam, 2 minutes for me also.
I'm so sorry, sir. Yes, we have Professor Devendra Pratap Singh, sir, for giving his intercessor's remark on this. Yes, sir, please. I'm extremely sorry.
No. because it is too late now. Thank you, madam, very much. And I have to add one point that Professor K. Ahmad was not the founder and father of geography, modern geography in Pakistan, but he was also the great grandmaster of geography in present India also. Because most of the departments of geography of Indian side, most of the departments have been started by the students of Professor K. Ahmad. Maybe Professor P. Dayal of Patna, Professor Inayat Ahmad of Ranchi, Professor R.P. Singh of Magad, Professor S.M. Ali of Sagar, Professor Manzoor Alam of Osmania, Professor A.B. Mukherjee of Punjab, Professor Johari, Professor Mathur of BHU Varanasi, and many more. They are direct students of Professor Ahmad sir. So he was not only the father and founder of geography, modern geography of Pakistan, but he was also the great grand master of geography in India. So we also request Professor Siraji Sahab to have lectures from other department of Pakistan like Karachi and Peshawar, because founders of all such department might have been from Aligarh. So when we are talking about the founders and makers of modern geography, now not only it is confined to India, but it is now it has a bigger canvas of South Asia. Professor Siraji has already made available the write-up, madam, the write-up, the full script write-up of Professor K.S. Ahmad. So Professor Siraji is so cooperating us, and he is one of the most important pillar of our program. And now we have about 70 chapters already final, just to be handed over to the press. We have 70 chapters, and about 15 chapters are more awaited. And I just receive all the remaining 15 chapters. We will hand it over to the press for publication. One information that we are going to complete our 2 years long journey. And on the 27th of June, we will be organized our third anniversary, because we will be completing our 2 years journey. And Professor Chauhan is one of the important pillars of these episodes. And Professor Shukla Sahab is our best guardian, and he has extended every support to us. Professor Chattopadhyay, one very old and good and dependable friend and mother. So all who have cooperated us, we are thankful to all of them. And on the 27th, we shall be holding the third anniversary program, and it will be chalked out as per your suggestions. We shall be inviting your suggestions. And another thing which we have to announce, that the first conference of the South Asia Geographers Association is going to be held in Magadhan city, Bodh Gaya. And the professor and head of the Department of Geography, Magadhan city, Bodh Gaya, he was earlier with us today also. And the Vice Chancellor of the university has also assured us that invite as many persons from Saga country, we will welcome them. Yes, Professor Virendra Kumar, Professor and Head, Department of Geography, Mother City is also here on the screen, and he will convene the first conference of Saga in perhaps in November, after 20th of November. It may be 25th, 6th or 27th. It will be decided later on. And the brochure is just in the way of completion. And just and as soon as we complete it, it will be mailed to all of you. So the first conference of Saga will be hosted in the Department of Geography, the place of Lord Buddha, that is Magadhan city, Bodh. So with permission of the chair and convener, may I request Professor Virendra Kumar to invite us all on behalf of his department and university, Professor Virendra Kumar. Professor
Please.
Virendra Kumar is here.
Yes, sir, please.
Professor Virendra Kumar, would you like to invite our people
Yes, sir.
to your department for the
Yes, sir.
first conference of Saga?
Yes, sir.
It's Professor Virendra Kumar, Professor and Head Department of Geography, Magadhan City, Bodh Gaya, the land of Buddha, the Lord Buddha.
Welcome,
Announce in detail after some time. First of all, I will take a small meeting with the stakeholder of the society and of our department with our Honorable Vice Chancellor, and then I will declare the all details. Thanks, sir.
Congratulations and warm best wishes.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Virendra Kumar sir. Thank you so much for taking the initiative. We all will be there together to work for the success of the Saga First International Conference. Thank you so much. At the outset, I would like to thank Devendra Prasad Singh sir. Instead, you giving us thanks, sir. Indeed, we are thankful to you and blessed because this is an opportunity for us to become aware of so many things that we were not knowing about our founder geographers. And this platform has given us an eye-opening that what exactly was being done earlier and how it has to be taken ahead. So great thanks to you, and please bless us to see that we are able to reach our objectives that we have thought. Thank you so much, sir. I now invite Dr. Rashmi Rai Madam, Assistant Professor, School of Geography, Gangadhar Mehr University, Sambalpur, Odisha, to place proposed vote of thanks. Dr. Rashmi Rai Madam, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Greetings to everyone present today. It's an honor to have the opportunity to express my appreciation to all the dignitaries present. I'm grateful to the esteemed delegates of the different geospaces of South Asia. I extend my sincere thanks to our honored chief guest, Professor Salahuddin Qureshi, our esteemed speaker, Professor Safdar Ali Sirazi, our guest of honor, Dr. Sadhna S. Deshpande, Professor Paras Rai, and our respected President, Professor Santosh Shukla, sir, our convener, Professor S.V. Chavan, Professor Sirazi's presentation on Kazi Saiduddin Ahmad's life history, geophilosophies, and his greatest contribution towards geographies has enlightened us in a great way. Thank you very much, sir, for an enlightening and stimulating presentation. I would also like to thank Professor Sirazi's family members for sharing their words about him. My gratitude also goes to the esteemed Professor DPC, whose initiative, sincere, and dedicated effort made this lecture series a great success. His words of wisdom and constant support always radiated a source of energy within the organizing team. I must also acknowledge the organizing team, especially the organizing secretaries, Dr. Amrish Kumar Rai, Dr. Amit Kumar, for their hard work in the lead up to this lecture series. I also thank all the participants for showing their interest in the lecture series. Once again, thank you very much to all who assembled here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rashmi Rai, madam. President Santosh Shukla, sir, shall we officially close the meeting?
Yes, please.
Okay, officially the meeting is closed. Recording can be stopped. And now informal chat, if the participants want to share, we can go ahead with it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.